waivers on Wednesday. He's eligible for $2.3 million, part of the veterans minimum for this year, terms which sources say he's agreed to. Now, let's just cut to the chase of it. How much better does adding Dwyane make the Cavs? Now close enough to close the gap with Golden State.
Yes, because the gap wasn't that large. And I said this during the finals, and I believe Richard Jefferson echoed it in the offseason, that it was closer than the gentleman's sweep would suggest it was, because you're talking about a game 3 that they let get away at home, and who knows what happens in game 4 if they win that one, but they win game 4 and obviously go out in 5. So they lose Kyrie Irving, and people looked at me like, well, I was crazy, which is nothing new, looked at me like I was crazy when I suggested that they're better this year than they were last year. They got a lot of guys. They got a lot of firepower.
And actually younger
guys. Look, their problem against Golden State, and I'm giving them the East, with all due respect to Boston. I'm giving them the East because of LeBron, and the Celtics have a lot of chemistry to work out with so many new players. When LeBron James was off the court in the finals, they got outscored by 27 points with an offensive efficiency of 75 and a net efficiency of minus 37.4. They're really, really deep. I'm not going to go down the whole roster, do it for yourself, but they're really, really deep. So they got enough firepower, to me, to keep up with Golden State. Maybe not stop Golden State, who's also probably better going into this year, but enough to keep up, especially when LeBron goes to the bench.
Yeah,
even with 35-year-old
I think that's a significant part about this. I mean, obviously Golden State, with the advantages they had with their bench, some of the firepower, it looked like at times when, as you said, when LeBron was off the court, they were completely outnumbered and outmanned in many respects. I like the move from not just a professional standpoint, but just bringing someone else there who understands how to play with LeBron, who gets how his mind works, and who has that championship mentality and has won before. That experience is invaluable, especially when you have a player like D Rose. He hasn't quite been there yet, and other guys. So I think that this move to me always made the most sense.
If everybody buys in, I mean, you bring in D Rose probably off the bench with Calderon, with Shumpert. What's Crowder's role, Korver back, Channing Frye. They got a lot of guys that have been there and done that. And now you're talking about adding IT maybe in January. So if Isaiah Thomas is healthy, you got Isaiah Thomas, Wade, LeBron, more out of Kevin Love than you've been getting. Tristan Thompson, I like that team a lot more than I did last year, even though obviously Kyrie Irving is a guy you love to have. I like this team because of the depth.
I just don't know if they've closed the gap, because where I do worry about this team is definitely defensively.
No doubt. That's why I said, you notice I didn't say stop Golden State. I said keep up with them a little bit better.
If you can't stop them, then I'm not sure how much ground you actually gain.
Fire when the storm hits you.
That's it, Brian?